As the sun rises in downtown Durham, Central Park is illuminated by golden rays. Bright colored tents litter the lawns and cars pull into the pavilion. This is the serene setting of the Durham Farmers Market, ready to welcome in the community bright and early in the morning. Since coming to Duke with a desire to explore Durham, I always look forward to dragging myself and my friends out of bed on a Saturday morning to spend at the market. On the way there, we get to learn a little more about Durham, from the mysterious keys hanging on the fence of the School of Arts parking lot, to the little critters that roam around, yearning to discover as we do. But this year, things are a little different than they used to be. The market is operating amidst a global pandemic, navigating how to support small businesses and farms through a public health crisis. Volunteers are needed now more than ever to help guide others through the new norms we are all trying to adjust to. From face masks that protect ourselves and others, to the one-way flow that keep the market circulating, and social distancing as we make our way around. Even the market itself is at half capacity, with the previously packed pavilion of 60 vendors now down to 32. For a vendor like Dick, who has been at the market for the past 3 to 4 years, the COVID-style market has become a routine he has gone into the groove of.
Yeah, we just enjoy it. You know, it's
I consider it a leisure activity.
just not like work. You know.
That's why I do it here, because he works here.
He refers to Ross as the social one, which Ross playfully disagrees with. He claims that his dad has now stepped out of his comfort zone instead of shying away, especially during a time when it is so easy to hide behind a mask. In this way, the market helps foster these special relationships, from strengthening those family bonds to forming new friendships. Stephanie started off as a customer at the market around 6 to 7 years ago, until she met Vicky of Robertson Creek Farms.
I mean, we've just best friends. Everybody's a family.
Robertson Creek specializes in their enormous pumpkins, and Vicky and Stephanie bond over the different pumpkin and squash soup recipes that they plan to make for their families this fall season. Their friendship, fortified through mornings at the market, has even trickled into their families, so much so that Stephanie says her kids will only eat Vicky's eggs. And for Abby, who works with Celebrity Farms and is working the market for her first season, experiencing this comfort and human connection is an escape from the isolation of the pandemic.
I was traveling abroad and I came back, and this farm is located right outside of my childhood home. It was kind of like I needed somewhere safe during COVID, just having that, even across the table, having that like connect with someone and like make eye contact. That has been super special and brought me definitely a lot of comfort through the ups and downs that quarantine has brought.
And the market has been a sustaining force through the pandemic for her farm.
Farm is hurting, like I'm hurting. Through the hard times, people have kind of risen up in support of one another.
And that's exactly how Karen, one of the craft market founders, feels about the way the community has supported her and her fellow artisans throughout this global pandemic. Karen has been making fused glass pieces and jewelry for 30 years alongside her job as a speech pathologist. After retirement, her devotion to her craft has allowed her to witness the growth in the artisan businesses in pursuing their passions, just as she has.
To me, it's not just about making it, it's about talking to people about what you do. They love that they can see something you form.
Once the market opened back up in the summer, Karen felt the overwhelming support of the Durham locals.
People have been really supportive because they know so many of us, we really need the support.
And that's the undeniable sense of community you feel once you step foot into Central Park every Saturday morning. Rain or shine, pandemic or not, the community finds a way to show up for these local businesses. It's a place where friends can come together, from the ones I've met at the beginning of the semester, to classmates navigating this year with me through a lens, and the best friends that have made this journey with me to every single market this fall. It's a place where people come to experience little nuggets of joy early in the morning, especially the little nuggets who have had to experience their first years of lives in quarantine. It's a community that takes no holiday vacations, where best friends can celebrate the spirit of Halloween, and for a moment, you can stroll down the pavilion and almost forget about the struggles the world faces today. Or not, as Sarah's truly horrifying costume reminds us of. Even as we make our way to Foster Street from East Campus, down Trinity Avenue, and as we arrive at the market, we are also reminded about the importance of advocacy and support, which demonstrates how, in this historical whirlwind of a year, Durham will stand strong in solidarity with every member in their community. In this time especially, we lean on one another in support of both friends and strangers in times of bustling business or isolation because Durham and its vibrant community will always be here in the heart and heat of everything that life has to throw at them.